What's up, everybody? This is Robert, and you are listening to Dads in Real Life podcast. We are two dads, 10 years apart, talking all things fatherhood, from diapers to dream projects and everything in between. On today's episode, Travis starts off with hard-hitting questions like, do you have a throw-up bowl? Then we quickly transition into what "'tis the season" means, and what we as dads can do to influence tradition.
This salad is delicious. And
And
it's
thank you
not
for watching.
sponsored. It's not sponsored,
Oh
but
my
it is
goodness.
from
That's
Costco,
a big
the
bowl.
Mediterranean Crunch.
Ooh, like it? With like
Yes.
the mandarin oranges, were those in there?
No, this is like honestly, I don't even know. It's like little crouton thingies and
Okay.
lettuce. The way I like my salads to be, like a salad, like leaves and some crunch. Everybody's like, here, have this salad. And it's like onions and tomatoes. And I'm like, where are the leaves? That's the salad part.
Where are the leaves part? Okay, never thought about it that way, but
That's my hot take. Is a salad is the leaves.
you have leaves.
But then, you got like macaroni salad, and that's not a salad, but they call it a salad.
You know what? I dig some mac salad, so I'm good with that.
Yeah. Tuna salad. Yeah.
Tuna, yeah.
Salads are good.
Yeah.
Have
I
you
didn't
been to
appreciate
a
it until adulthood, really. So
Yeah, I know. Same. Have you been to a place called Jack's? Do they have that down there?
not that
Jack's
I know.
Urban
I wouldn't be
Eats?
surprised if it did, but I've never heard of it.
Oh man, up here in
They
NorCal,
have a
it's
bunch of like salad
good one.
only places, though. They do have a handful of those down here.
I think that's becoming more popular. So,
Mhm.
yep. So I'm just trying to be healthy because I would say 50% of my diet consists of eating sugar now. We're at that point in the month, and I'm just gonna say it like it is. I was like,
Just
I'm gonna limit it to one cookie, and then I was like, I'm gonna limit it to like just 3 cookies, and then I was like, I'll limit it to like 3 sittings of sugar, and then I was like, I don't know, I'm lost. I don't even
You know
know
what?
where
I'm going to limit it to December. We're just going to limit it to the month.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah.
There you go. There you go.
So there we go. That's called scaling, guys.
Exactly. It's called scaling your sugar intake.
So here's my intro question for you. Okay.
Shoot.
Does anybody have that? I think we all do somewhere. I'd be curious I really want feedback. So I'm just waiting for some more fan feedback. People are going to text me, so I get that.
Nice.
I'm almost tempted to just start throwing my phone number out there. I mean, all the scammers have it already. So why not just put it out there and be like, hey, forget the comments on the on Spotify or at whatever you're listening to, YouTube. Just text me.
Just text me.
Oh, that would be so bad when we get so famous. I mean, we're already famous, but
yeah, we are.
know.
But
So,
yeah, leave a comment. So if you guys ever had feedback, because Travis asked some deep questions in the beginning, please leave them in the comments. It's nice for us to know. Plus, gives us kind of an insight of what you guys are up to. So what's the question?
Does everybody have like their go-to like throw up bowl that's like you use for your kids, and it's the bowl that it lives in the kitchen and it is actually a bowl that you use? And isn't it weird that it's still in use, but it still is the throw up bowl? I had that growing up, and now I'm eating out of it currently. I just realized.
Throw up bowl. I hear like literally throw up bowl. So are you meaning like just a catch-all bowl, a use for everything bowl?
No. I'm talking about the bowl you set next to your kid's bed when they're puking so that it saves
literally a throw up bowl.
The barf bowl. I am currently eating out of that bowl.
Out of the barf bowl. Oh my goodness.
So it's just, like it went through the dishwasher like everything else. So
I hope your dishwasher is strong. That's all I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Maybe let me know in the comments. I can be the first or the first person to say, no, we do not have a throw up bowl. Although in hindsight, when the kids were little, maybe we should have had a throw up bowl. We had old towels, like bath towels that we didn't use anymore, that we'd like layer around them just in case, but we never had like a functional container for that.
I don't know how my wife does it. Like sometimes when the bowl's not there yet, we haven't established the sickness level. Like if the kids are not are starting to gag on their way. You shouldn't be eating while we're talking about this, by the way, everybody. If you're sorry
Put a
mid-meal.
disclaimer, put a little disclaimer ahead of time. So
Yeah. When they're going to the bathroom and they can't make it, she'll just hold her hands out and catch it. And I'm like, I don't care what floor that's going on, it's going down there. I'll clean it up
I don't
later.
know if that's a parenting thing. I don't know if it's a mothering thing or a fathering thing, but I have seen more moms do the hand bucket, and then dads are like, we'll just clean it up. Like, we got a wet vac for that.
Yeah.
So
Anywho, I'm fine currently. This is the test. I'm just like a walking test, you know. I was raised. I don't know if my parents listen to this. I think we like to leave it up to mystery, maybe. But I was raised.
The holiday seasons, you get home and you're like, oh, that episode 37. You're like, oh,
yeah. So this is a test. Parents, you know, drop a little hint, you know, just like the next time you see me, say squirrel, and I'll know that you listen to it.
You watched the episode.
Yeah, that's the test.
Did you have a puke bowl coming up?
No, yeah, we definitely had that, and I mean, like, it was used less and less. I don't remember really using that. It was like a baking bowl.
We had like a trash can, like those mini like office trash cans. I remember having that as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. In worst case, if someone came down like chicken pot or something, that would be next to the couch because that's all we could do is like lay down all day.
Yeah.
But, we never had a functional eating bowl as the trap. No.
Yeah. Yeah. You see, I was raised in a house that was like ultra sensitive to all things being out of the fridge and then needing to be like back in the fridge again.
Yeah, we had that too. It was like the fear of God almost. Like, no, don't eat that. It's gonna spoil.
Yeah. So same. Yeah. And I like to, you know, I like to abuse that fully now. I like to go, you know what? I'm gonna prove them wrong.
What's the sell-by date on that?
Yeah. That's just a myth. It's just a number that doesn't matter.
It's a hoax for you to buy more things.
Yeah. So well, now within reality, you know, like, right, like I'm not if I open the milk or if I open the meat or whatever, like I know I have like a timeline to an extent.
Quick tangent. This is a family question. When something spoils, does your significant other, I'm winking to Deb right now, go, hey, Travis, smell this. Like, not even telling you that it's bad, and she knows it's bad, but you know what? I want confirmation that it really is. Do you get that at home? Like, hey, can you smell this?
I'm imagining Mo doing this right now. I'm just fully like
every time I'm in like full self-defense mode, trying to chop down milk cartons. I'm like, you already know it's bad. Like, why do you need a confirmation that you have curdled milk? Because I can hear the clunking when she like gives it over to me. I'm like, no, that is not butter. That is spoiled.
It's like slightly glowing, you know, radioactive milk.
The best is when like our oldest was like, is this okay to eat? It smells fishy. I'm like, is it fish? She's like, no. I'm like, oh, no.
There's your answer.
If it's a tuna fish, like we'll mix and put it in the fridge because we'll make quick sandwiches. If it's tuna fish, yeah, it smells a little fishy.
Sure.
It's not fish. Don't eat it.
Sure. Yeah. So yeah, you know, yeah. So the funny answer to that is actually no. Yeah. Deb, you know, with her German roots, she's just like done. Throw it away. So it's like,
do you do that? Do you do that to Deb? You're like, hey,
can you smell this? Oh, I always ask her, is this bad? It's basically like, and so to be fair, she's gonna be upset if I don't mention this right now. The deli meats, like your sliced meats.
Yep.
I'm always like, but the date says, you know, like 3 months from now. And she's like, you opened it. Therefore, remember, Travis, she has to tell me every time. She's like, it's open. It's done. It's gone.
What do you mean there's not a layer of jelly on top of my turkey? Right?
It smells fine. I mean, so I push that a little bit too.
Oh, sometimes I just need to warm it up. Leave it in the microwave. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll zap whatever stuff is alive on there.
Whatever's there. Exactly.
Yeah. So, what
I really
like to do. I like
saying.
this. That was a beautiful
Okay.
little rabbit trail. I thank you for that, Rob. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I'm trying to be more like Travis. I have like a "What would Travis do" bracelet on for. That's my
I
goal.
love it. Oh, I love it. So then, what happens is this: what I'll do is, I leave stuff out on the counter, and sometimes I'll be like, oh, I got the milk out, 25 minutes ago, and I'm like, I even I'll have the chance. I'll go, I could put that away real quick, but I'm like, nah, it's fine for another hour. I'm just gonna leave it there, just because I can, because this is my house now,
You
and
know
these are
what?
my rules.
We've learned. I think we all learned the hard way. I think this year we learned about pizza being left out because it's
Yeah.
cheese,
Yeah.
right? And we're like, well, it's cold enough at night. I think we left it out one, maybe two. And we're like, oh man, I'm so hungry. Smells good. Let's nuke it. And then like, I think the oldest and me were like, I don't feel so good. I was like, okay, pizza has to go straight into the fridge if we're not eating it. So
Yeah.
lesson learned.
We haven't run into that yet. Like, it sits out for a little while. We don't go like hardcore. There's a fun story about that where we accidentally left some like of this like special like German mac and cheese essentially in the oven, like in the
We should do an episode of like left
oven.
out food, like where you just forget about it.
Yeah. Welcome to the left out food episode. You're here now. No, but that was a fun one because apparently it stayed cool enough, like actually just like having cooled down. It's out overnight, like, and we tried it the next day. We were a little skeptical, but it was fine. So that survived. But you know what didn't survive is some Trader Joe's unexpected cheddar dip. I left that out. And I was like, oh, dude, I love this. Like, I just bought it and I was pumped on it. And I had one sitting of it. And this was the second time, and I had pulled it out and I forgot about it. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I opened that like 8 hours ago. Like 8 hours ago. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah.
And that came up hard that night. That night, I was like, it's fine. It's dinner time. I had it. And I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like,
Goodness. Yeah.
so I'm finding the line for every food item. Eventually I'll report back to you guys.
Get a list.
This is for you. So one food item at a time, one perishable item at a time. So
oh my goodness.
That went farther than I thought, and that's okay because that was fun.
That was
and
good.
That is the end of our intro segment. You're
Food
welcome.
segment.
You're welcome, gents. Thanks for
let us
stopping
know
by.
some of your stories. Yeah, let me know in the comments your stories about food being left out. And then did you go back? Did you double dip? That's what we want to know.
Hey, speaking of comments, you know what you guys can do right now? You can click that bell. You can click that subscribe button.
Subscribe, follow, all the social stuff.
Let's do it. Just do it for us. Do it for our kids. Okay, guys?
For our kids. do it for America. Let's do it.
Yeah. Why stop? Why stop?
Why stop at our kids?
If you I'll stop. I'm gonna stop. I'll stop.
Yeah, we should keep going.
Yeah, because you know what? We gotta beat the algorithm, right? It's gotta like show up.
It's crazy. Our subscribers are going up slowly but steadily. Again, we're new to this, but it's like 98% of the people who watch all of our stuff are not subscribed. And I don't know, I'm guilty like that. I have people that I watch online, some podcasts stuff. I just got to subscribe. That's what I'm going to do for this Christmas. I'm going to go to all the podcasts that I listen to and just loop.
There you go. Do everybody a favor. Let's make that be the Christmas present of the season.
It takes you all of 2 seconds, right? It doesn't take that much. And you're already listening to the podcast. It's not extra effort. So.
And speaking of Christmas, it's coming up. It's coming up real soon. And by the time this episode comes out, you're only going to have like a week left.
Yeah.
Right? A week.
Yep.
1 week. You have 7 days. So if you haven't done your shopping yet, better get started.
Best of luck.
Right? And if your wife does all the shopping, thank you, Deb.
you so much.
Big shout out. Then you're lucky. You're a lucky man.
Very
and
lucky.
if you do all the shopping and you're already done, well, way to go.
Good on you.
Yeah.
Right?
Props to you.
Tappity hat on the back, one hand tap. Good job.
Yep. Today I went out and I had I asked Deb to put all the stuff on a list that she's bought. So I was like, okay, yeah, I can be helpful. I can go get stuff. Like I'll go look around, I got to do some shopping. And she's like, hey, I put up the list. Go ahead and check it out. And I got to the store and I looked at it and I was like, oh, so we're like pretty much done. Hey, this looks great. No,
Great job.
I'm useless.
It's okay. Go pick up the batteries. You always forget the batteries for the toys, right?
Ooh, there was a pro tip. There
was a point in time where batteries with toys. I think when we were younger, not so much nowadays. So make sure you're picking up batteries because nothing says parenting like, oh, thanks, mom and dad, for Christmas, and now I can't play with my remote control car, right? So
let's add to that right now because this is like the pre-Christmas episode, Other pro tip is if you got them on like a bike or something, like definitely put that bike together if it's not already put together. Do it beforehand.
Yes.
If whatever electronics you bought, just open it up and put the batteries in and then close it back up again.
Yeah.
Because then guess what? Number one, it works and you tested it. Number two, it's not going to be so hard to open for your kids on Christmas Day. Number three, you got rid of all the extra fluff that you don't need laying around anyway, so it's less to clean up.
You did your pre-trash. Another pro tip for that bike specifically is you might put the bike together and you're like, man, where can I hide this? If you have a friend in the neighborhood, like we have one that we trade off garage doors. So if things are being delivered or we're building things like the kitchen this year, it's already like in their garage, right? And the kids are not going to go over there, so that it's like literally night of, kids go down to bed, garage doors open, let's do the quick swap, and we're good to go. So
that's brilliant. And if it sounds like I'm eating, it's because I am still eating. And if you're listening, that's what's going on.
If you're watching, feel free to zoom in on just Travis eating. Feel free to just literally straight in.
I have zero shame. Remember, this is Dads in Real Life, and this is nap time. We have precious seconds to spare. So,
oh my goodness, time is money. As a parent, time is time, right? As we don't have any, so make sure you get in the
another Rob nugget. I mean, I want to put all of your nuggets on a shirt. Let's do Rob quotes.
Just a full
we'll do like
shirt.
Rob quotes, and it'll be like the full front of just like.
Or remember those calendars
Travis quotes on the back, and there'll just be one.
Well, you know what? Better yet, we'll come out with a calendar, a daily calendar with Rob and Travis quotes. Remember those little desktop calendars that were popular like a decade ago? I remember having the Far Side one that was like really big on growing up. But yeah, we'll do a daily Rob and Travis calendar quote.
Yep, it'll be like quote by Rob, like the way of life is blah 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 blah. Wow, so moving. And then it'll be like, I got hit by the poop copter. Travis, done.
That'll be the cover of the calendar. That'll literally be just, I got hit by the poop copter. But if you listen to that episode, you know what I mean. And the thing is, you should have the yin and the yang, right? You should have a great calendar of both worlds. We're gonna do that, Travis. That's my. I know you're working on the swag, and by the way, foreshadowing, there is going to be some clothing coming out in the future. Travis is working.
It's coming.
Hard. But I think a calendar with some fun chops from clip-its from episodes of old would be great for a calendar. So.
Oh man. Oh, that makes me happy. I'm excited. I'm excited for the swag. Yeah.
There you go.
So, okay. It's time to dive into some meaningful stuff.
That was meaningful. All of our stuff.
That was all meaningful. I mean, we could end it right here. This is the part where we lose all the guys that are like, I don't want to talk about serious things. I just want to watch the funny stuff.
I want to talk about poop copters.
Yeah. Where's the poop copter? Man. It's right here. No.
That's gonna take
so I was talking to my buddy today, and he brought this up. So it's really on him.
Awesome. Thank you, buddy.
So it's like, but I was driving and I was like, dude, I'm using that in the podcast today. That's actually, forget about everything else we were going to talk about. This is it. And he gave me permission. And then as I walked in the door, it just came to me in rhyme form. I was like, that could be a poem. And that's how we're going to kick off the main topic today, because I don't use my literary prowess nearly enough.
Right? There's no clapping in poetry. There's this. Okay, go for it.
Only the snaps. All right. So here it is. And get ready to start. Get ready for your answer. I know you're going to be blown away by this poem right now. Oh, I got to get serious because it's like pretty decent. We could put this in a book.
Okay.
Number one bestseller. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm bringing it up now. Okay. Here we go. So, 'tis the season. Oh, 'tis the season. 'Tis the season to be jolly. 'Tis the season to make great folly. 'Tis the season to be shopping. The season to be stopping. 'Tis the season for traveling far. Maybe 'tis the season without a car. What does 'tis the season mean? Let's take a moment and set the scene.
Excellent, sir. Well done. Look at you.
People are crying in the background right now.
Creative. I can hear the agencies calling you right now on the number that we posted.
Yeah, I just have to keep silencing my phone. It's crazy.
Well done. That was good.
Did you catch the question?
Yeah. What kind of season is it for you right now? Right.
Well, no, there's that, but no, the funny thing is the way he phrased it, which I really liked, is like, the phrase "'tis the season." A lot of times it's like, it's used in not quite the way that it used to be meant, or maybe not in the song. "'Tis the season to be jolly." Fa la 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 la. But in reality, a lot of times he and I have found ourselves using it more of like "'tis the season."
Yeah. The first version of it is like more of a statement, like it is the season to be jolly. Like, so go do stuff that makes jolly. But I think recently a lot of people use it like, especially parenting, right? It's just the season of life, right? You're in those terrible twos. 'Tis the season. Yeah, you're right. It is. It could have both meanings. Glass half full, half empty kind of thing.
Yeah. And so, I feel like we as parents always jump into this season. And it gets busy all of a sudden. It's actually like we don't jump in. It's more like we get dragged in, and then we're like slapped around like you're water skiing, and then you just like hit the water. And so, like I don't know about you, but I always think back, right, to the magic of Christmas in the past, like when I was a kid, right? And we all have that like nostalgia, like, I mean, for many of us, there's like something special, no matter what it was, that comes to mind. And so, what he was saying was like, it's funny, like somebody else was quoting that he shared a quote of like, like that, till you realize that all the magic of the season was your parents all along, like we make the magic. And so we carry a great deal of responsibility. With great responsibility, with great
power comes
great responsibility. So we're the parents, we got the power, and we got to make it happen. And at the same time, there's the keeping up with the Joneses, and there's the social media, and there's the comparison game that people are playing, and the million quadrillion bits of news and chaos that's happening out there. And so I think it's easy to respond, when somebody asks how you're doing, the typical is like, "Oh, good," and like, even though obviously we're not all good, kind of like what Jesse was talking about on the beer podcast. But the response then becomes, "Oh, 'tis the season," and it could mean a lot of things. What do you think about that?
So what I think about that is I agree with you. I think as parents, we hold more like a responsibility, right, around this season. First off, I love Christmas. Favorite holiday, hands down, of the year. because I have a lot of good memories. And so it's almost like a passing of the torch where I feel a responsibility to create that same experience for my kids. Now, to create that, we have different tools, and we've talked about tools in parenting. And this kind of age of my life is very different than growing up, right? And so I try to take some of that feeling, that emotional feeling of nostalgia, to bring it in today, because it's easy for us to just, and we talked about this previous podcast too. It's easiest to go on Amazon, all right, gift card, right? Here you go. Happy birthday, Merry Christmas, and just do the transactional thing. But what I remember about Christmas is, it wasn't anything to do with technology. It was the family getting together. It was building snow forts outside and snowmen and getting cold, like snot, like frozen on your face. I grew up in the East Coast. So like those kind of memories, right? And the fact that you're warming up by the fire and hot chocolate with a side of Twinkie and watching a VHS of like Ghostbusters, the original, like those are the memories that I have around the holiday season. It wasn't the number of gifts. It wasn't if we traveled or not. It wasn't the fact that Chris down the street got a new bike and I didn't. It had nothing to do with that. And I think it's even more harder now to create that type of scenario because our kids grow up with their friends having Pinterest boards and going to their birthday parties. They had like a petting zoo. And so from early on for us, Christmas was important, but just as far as holidays, right, to what the essence of that holiday is. And for us, it's really just time together, family and time. So we try to unplug. The nice thing is our girls are really good about not wanting a lot, right? And it's something we kind of embedded early on, the needs versus wants. And wants are fine. And we can definitely splurge on wants every time as long as our needs are met, right? And so, like, for instance, the example, this Christmas, we asked the girls, hey, what do you guys want for Christmas? And they're like, we don't really know. And for us, the subliminal feedback is their needs and desires are being met through the year, that there's not this big loophole that they are trying to fill with a present, if that makes sense. Right?
Yeah.
We're like, no, go to town. Like, look at the Target catalog. Like, if there's something that your friends have that you really wanted, like, you guys have definitely earned it. And we still have little. So, like, hey, Santa knows the kind of kid you've been and wants to celebrate that. Not like gift giving, but wants to celebrate that you've been a good kid this year. So what would you like? And all of our girls, it's like super minimal. Like, I'd really like a stuffy, right? Or another, like our middle kid wants like something to make slushies at home. Like, got it. Whereas I remember growing up, especially in the culture of Keeping Up the Joneses, and sorry, I'm a big Harry Potter fan, so segue to Harry Potter. Like, oh my goodness, I only got 35 presents. Last year you got me 38, right? Like, it was that kind of culture. I still see that kind of now. Whereas, like, it'd be cool just to hang out and mom and dad are home, right? Like, that's all I want for Christmas. And so the fact that we don't get a big want list tells us that, hey, their needs and desires are being met. They feel we're present enough throughout the year, right? So when I hear 'tis the season, for me, it's the glass like half empty. Like, how can we make this even better? Like, what else can we do as a family during the season to make it more ritual? And like for us, like buying those ornaments, like every year our girls go pick one ornament out and it has a story to it, where we were at, that kind of stuff. It's no longer, and there were seasons, oh, that's a pun, of life that it was, we're tired, let's just buy some presents, right? Like, especially as a newborn baby, like, oh my goodness, like, and everyone's buying presents, and I felt bad, we feel bad, like we can't afford all these things, but we're getting like loved on by our community. So I think depending on where you are in life, there are low seasons, there are high seasons, there are not so fond memories around the Christmas holidays. But I think at the same time, you can move forward and create 'tis this season. You can create that essence of what you moving forward want with your family. And so a couple years ago, with our second, we started to take that kind of step forward. Like, hey, how can we make this something to look forward to for all of our kids that doesn't have to do with the present transaction, right? So that's what, at least what we hear, or what I hear for the season. And I mean, we're gift givers. We love giving gifts, but gifts are not only items, right? I'll take one of the girls out to watch a movie that she wants to watch. That's quality time. That's her love language, right? For another one, it's just like playing volleyball for hours upon hours. Like that's her love language. And so that's a version of gift giving. So they know they're going to get some amazing gifts this holiday, but they may not all be wrapped in wrapping paper. Right.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's great. There are tangible things and there are intangible things,
yeah.
and
So how
you
about
can.
you? What do you hear? What are you guys trying to do? What's the season for you?
Yeah, yeah. And I guess you nailed it. And I think the real question that I should have asked, that is the question that goes with this, is, what is the season supposed to be? What do you see the reason for the season, being?
Mhm.
Um and so for me, the nostalgia kicks in for sure. I love Christmas so much.
Yeah.
And I also, uh, my parents did great. That was one of the things that they get an A plus plus on, because I have no I have no ill memories of any Christmas. Like even when we were doing, like my when we didn't have everything set up. Like my parents, they worked on our house. Like dad did a lot of work on his own, and so our house was like basically being remodeled for like ages, years and years, but in a good way, right? It was coming together. But we still had our little Christmas tree on the plywood floor,
Mhm.
and it was just like, hey, we're still doing this thing. And so, um, yeah, I felt the magic and I can still remember it. There's almost like a little bit of like a mourning of like,
Mhm.
I don't have that anymore. But at the same time, like, oh, I'm creating it now. Right. So
Yeah.
there is that fulfillment in that.
Yeah. Yes.
Um, but then there's the question of, yeah, how am I leading my family through that now? And what are Deb and I, valuing in the season and prioritizing, once we hit December? And the reality is, dad's in real life here, guys.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not good at it, right? Like there's always something that gets in the way or is distracting, right? And so it's like it's practice. It's
Mhm.
practice over and
It's
over.
a
And
consistent effort. That's all it is. Just make
yeah,
sure you put in effort. Yeah.
yeah. And I think we're in this season now of like really still, I mean, it's been 6 years, or yeah, coming up, it's 6 years now of like having children and
Mhm.
having Christmas. And, we're in that season of creating traditions
Yeah.
and like rhythms. And so, shout out to everybody out there who's trying to do something with that, like to create something. The
Create
thing that I
tradition.
need to hear the thing that I need to hear is that it's gonna feel weird at first. Like,
Of
whatever
course.
whatever it is that you're trying to implement as something that you value and that you wanna teach your kids, if you haven't spoken it out loud, if you haven't practiced it, well, then it's gonna be new. But
Yeah.
even though you
Awkward.
might believe it or feel it, whatever, it's gonna take that, like, muscle. You gotta build the muscle memory, right? So that's what I need to hear myself, of, like, it's okay to, like, feel clumsy and, like,
Oh, for sure. Some
falling
of the
apart.
best traditions started off ugly, clumsy, and you missed
Yeah.
your shot, right? But it's the fact that it's important to you and you can see a benefit
Yep.
to your family and your kids, that, hey, as dads, we need to stumble. We got to take a couple strikes, right? We need to put in the effort because we know that this is going to create that snowball effect, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
good on you.
So I am big time number one. So there's two things I'm holding here. And again, this
Yeah.
is this is this is my value here. I know there are
Mhm.
dads from all over the place out there listening, right? And so, I'm not saying this is exactly how everybody's going to be doing it or
No,
what
this is
everybody sees.
Travis's
This is it.
version.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Mhm.
you can just appreciate it for like, this is the effort, for those
Yeah.
of you who do things differently. Um, so, for me, it's Santa's definitely coming to town.
Mhm.
And I'm excited to see what he brings these kids, because
Mhm.
it's gonna be awesome.
Mhm.
Um, and so there's that side of like, this is an exciting month,
It is.
because
It is.
we are getting ready and we are preparing and we are excited. But
Mhm.
then also holding the balance of, obviously, like with Christmas, with my faith side of things,
Mhm.
like, boy, do I feel the challenge of like, how do I balance out Like, I remember the magic of the season for sure as a kid, and as a kid, obviously, you're pumped on presents and all of those things,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
But this is a significant time where we remember that we were given the ultimate gift. And
Yes.
so now I'm sitting here and I'm going, how do wow, I feel really weird, uh, like, what are we gonna what are our traditions gonna
Well,
be as far as, like, stepping into yeah, sharing with the kids, like, "Hey, remember also, like, equally as in like, more important, but how do I give it a 50-50 within the month of December of, like, hey, this is how we remember that Jesus was born, and this
Mhm.
why was he born?" And so, like, asking the kids questions. So we've been enjoying, and this is it really wasn't on me. I think it's more on Deb. So shout out to her in this regard was the going through Advent. And so
Mhm.
we're like lighting the candle once a week and talking about like the story and understanding that and just kind of bringing that up consistently. So
Mhm.
um
And
and
I think
then
it's what you said. It's like the sorry to interject, but it's like it's the consistency of having the discussion, right? Like very similar, like we talk about it before dinner, right? Before we break bread, that's when we kind of discuss it. And so the fact that we do that every night, that inevitably supersedes the fact that, yeah, Santa's bringing presents because we talk about that maybe once or twice. Like kids know, so it's not a constant thing. And that's not where we're putting our effort and attention to, right? We're putting the attention into the advent calendar. And so the fact that we're putting our attention there, I think the kids will start to learn that this is what Christmas means. Oh yeah, and we get presents versus we get presents and yeah, we got to do that weird calendar thing that's on the tabletop, right?
yeah, yeah, yep, totally. And there's no bad way to start that, right? I think I was about to like say something like silly, but I realized like that might be like the one thing that somebody's trying to do, and that that's a shout out, like you gave it a
You
go.
know what? Yeah,
Um,
and
hold on.
yeah. Oh, go
Uh,
for
yeah, bud.
it.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this on another episode. I'm gonna have a bingo card, and it's gonna have all the things that they might
All the things
for.
that could happen.
And
Yes, I'll have
we're
one
just gonna
too.
see.
I'll
Check, check.
Man,
See if I make it.
speaking again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Um, sorry. Oh, also, quick note. I think your mic is off.
Is my mic off? Test, test.
I hear you, and maybe it's not anything, but you just don't sound as clear and crisp. It sounds like it's coming from your computer. There's like an echo.
Interesting. Okay, let me check real quick.
Just check it. But if it's on, it's connected, then you're good.
Oh, did switch.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I
sir.
realized I'm
Be
pretty
better.
sure. Oh boy. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you
Yeah.
for the chat. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it'll just change halfway through the episode here, or three
it's
quarters through.
fine. Who
It's
needs
fine.
audio in an audio podcast, right?
Come on.
Hey,
All right, we're all clear. Sorry. So
we're all clear? Good.
I cut you off.
And
You
I
were
forgot what I
saying,
was saying, but just the consistency of it, right? So wherever you put your attention on kind of grows. And so the fact that we do every night at dinner time during the season, even beyond the season, every night, that's when we have our quick little 1 minute talks, really easy, but it's the consistency like anything else, right? Versus doing it once in a while. And that's where we put our attention. The girls know that. And so that's where they are also attentive on. So
yeah, yeah. I think it's been great. The practice that I'm working on right now is like I've been off of social media for like
well done, sir.
30, almost 40 days. Like it's been that's an interesting concept that we'll have to talk about in a future
Yeah, I
episode.
want to pick your brain about that because I'm thinking about going big on that next year. I mean, outside of Dads in Real Life and some other business-esque type social, I just
Yeah.
want to, man, I know how many hours because we've talked offline, like how many hours per day we get back. I could start a new hobby with that much time. I could, build another home. Yeah, so we'll talk about that in another episode on how you're implementing it so that I can
Yes.
do my version of what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah. So it helps because all of a sudden, the comparison game's gone, right?
Mhm.
The
Yeah.
and I mean, I think that hits our wives more. I
Mhm.
think that's fair to say. Like it's interesting to see how the algorithm just pushes the comparison
Oh, yeah.
game at her compared to like me, it's just like, "Oh, that was a funny video," like it's it's a different it's a different
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
So but still, like, the news is gone. It helps center you and be a little
Yeah,
more
just
present.
the amount of stress and anxiety that are outside of our bubble that we kind of welcome in when we do that. Like we have to know that we are doing that, right? Like, man, why do I feel so anxious or why am I not sleeping well? Well, where you are you putting your attention? And your social media is one of those things. So all of a
Yes.
sudden, if you take your attention off that and you put it toward Advent, you put it towards your kids and spouse, all of a sudden you realize, hey, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm a lot calmer. Yeah, because you're not like defending for your life on your phone, right?
Yep, and just wasting away the precious moments that add up. It's like a
Yes.
savings account, if you kept
Yeah,
throwing pennies in, you're like, "Oh, it's just a penny, whatever," but then boom, you got
it adds
yourself
up.
a big old savings there. So,
Nickel. You have a whole big nickel. Yes.
you have a whole big nickel, a nickel to spend on
Mhm.
something good. So anywho, yeah, and so I feel like I just thought of that over and I realized, um, the common response can be, 'tis the season,"
Mhm.
but it doesn't have to be that, right?
No,
So, like, so the challenge is, like, what are you guys gonna make the season? What are you gonna make it to be?
exactly.
And
What do you
so
want it to be? How are you gonna
yeah,
do that, right? Yeah.
yeah. And so for the new dads out there, this is a
Mhm.
perfect segue. I'm giving a new dad shout out, okay?
Nice.
This is the first time we're doing this, and a new
Won't be the
dad
last time.
shout out, it will not be.
Mhm.
The shout out goes to my brother-in-law, Stefan, had his first little girl.
Congrats to the
And
family.
congrats to Stephanie and Kimmy on your
Yes.
beautiful baby, who I have not yet seen and held because my children have been sick, and it makes me sad. We'll get
That's
there. We'll
another
get
dad in real life quote right there, right? "Can we
That's
hang
right.
out?" "No, my kids are sick."
No,
Yeah.
my kids are sick.
Yeah. I'm
Yes.
not sick, but my kids are sick, so we're not so you and I can't hang out. Yeah.
I gotta remember to put that on a shirt while I'm
There
working
you
on
go.
our swaggin' wagon.
There you go. Exactly.
Um, so yeah, and then another new dad shout out to my guy Hunter. He knows
Nice.
who he is. He
Congrats,
also
Hunter.
just had his beautiful little girl, and
Look at
they
that.
are
Girl
doing well.
season.
So yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, the girls are showing up. So here's the
Nice.
deal. I keep forgetting to mention this, but if you guys want to do a shout out
Mhm.
um to somebody who has become a dad or is
Yes,
continuing
please.
to be a dad, has a baby, or
Mhm.
uh, if you want to do just a dad shout out in general, do you have something
Oh,
awesome
yeah.
to say
About
about
another dad. For
yeah,
sure.
about a dad out there? Send it over to us because guess
I
what?
love
It's
this
going to get on
segment.
the podcast.
Love this segment. Yeah, you can DM us on Instagram, Dads in Real Life. Look at it's in the video if you're watching the video. If you're
Yep.
following us on Spotify or iTunes, make sure that you go over to Instagram and send us a note there. Or if you're on YouTube, you can leave in the comments as well. We'd
Yep.
love to shout out other dads, new dads or dads again, right? Let us know for sure.
Yep. Right after you click that subscribe button.
Beautifully done, Travis. Beautifully
Thank
done.
you. Thank you. I
Yeah.
tossed it in there. Just I can't whistle. There we go. Um, I can for the record. I just didn't there. There
Hey,
you go.
well,
So, it was
shout out to the duck noises on the last podcast. Go watch it. You'll know what I'm saying. Just
that's
watch it.
right.
Yeah.
Then we don't have to deal with any copyright such things. I thought
Little squeaker. Little
I
squeaker.
need a sound there and a squeak is
Travis,
gonna
a man of many talents. That's all I have to say.
Yep, just a man who doesn't know how to make intro music other than pressing a couple chord dot things,
It's
keys.
okay.
What is that what you call them? Keys on a key
Yeah.
on a piano.
Yep.
So also, if you're a dad and you know how to make a sweet intro
Nice
song,
segue. That's good.
come on, get over here. What are you doing
Let
with
us
your
know.
life? We'll take one for free and we'll give you a
We'll
shout
take a
out all the
B-side, something
time.
that hasn't been published yet. Yeah, let us know.
Yep. Remember,
Yeah.
I'll just be like, remember how awesome, whoever that is, for
Mhm.
making that sweet sound.
Thank you
Wow.
so much. Yeah.
Yep. So challenge, intro tunes for 2026. Do you want to
For
be the one
dads
who
in real
creates them?
life.
I bet you
Mhm.
you do. Because you should get excited. More guests to come.
Yes.
If you didn't get to hear Jesse, you should definitely
Mhm.
swap back and listen to that. But
Yep.
I'm excited.
More segments to come too. I like this dad shout out segment. I think we should do it every episode if possible. And then, yeah, more segments to come in the future for sure. The intros are always fun. Travis always has great games. Yeah, keeping it loose. I like it.
Keeping it loose. Well, until next time, we are not professionals.
No, we're not gurus. We're just
Two dads in
in real life.